Hey girls, another week. We're back, bitches, in the house. I'm gonna go around. Oh, bitch, girl, you know what it fucking is?
What is
Right.
it?
It's the motherfucking anniversary.
Oh, come on,
It's my
anniversary.
What
it's my
anniversary?
it's my baby's anniversary. So listeners, it's Aaron and LaQuann's anniversary, first year of being host on the show. So this is
Ooh.
a very special episode. So I'm gonna start with Aaron to check in to see how you doing. 1 year, niece. What's the tea?
1 year later, still a bad bitch. Still the same bitch I ain't fucking with.
Okay.
No,
Oh yes.
I was really in a tude, and it's like, how can I celebrate something and have an attitude? So, reflection this year has been amazing for me as a person because I feel like I was one of those people like you have to get into to like understand me, and I feel like this platform gives me that those people that feel like maybe she got a tool or maybe she be feeling it. And I do be feeling it sometimes. And sometimes I do have a tool, but it also gives you that other side that you can't get from just my tweets or my posts. And you get to see the BNG but woke hashtag still on my Instagram bio side of me. And, shout out to the girls for seeing something in me that, like I said last episode, she went from listener to host. So
Okay.
there was something that the girls saw through past the tweets and past the posts. So shout outs to y'all. But I'm extremely grateful, and it's been a great year
Yeah.
despite the first bumps in the road. But
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You talking about
there's
COVID?
nothing.
Maybe, but
Um,
not that. Look.
I'm not. since
Y'all a
since we said
mess.
we being transparent today. Um, I'm not, but
Right.
things happen for a reason. She's here. She's queer.
Right.
Other than that, though, um, I'm. I had a really good Monday through Wednesday and Thursday morning. And there's this thing that people say that it's like it's harder to be mean than it is to be nice. And I don't know if I'm just default not a nice person because it's much harder for me to be nice than for me to be mean. So I feel like this week I really tried to be like this whole, I'm in a good mood and manifest my great day. And I did it today and it didn't work. Um, but I feel like that's so much work. Like I have to talk myself into being in a good mood, but I could wake up in a bad mood and keep it. So I'm trying to be I'm trying to work on that, trying to manifest better days. I had an amazing session of therapy on Monday, which maybe that's why I was able to keep the good stride till Thursday morning. Um, so yeah, everything, everything is everything. Shout out to 1 year. Shout out to my bad bitches. Shout out to my auntie. Shout out to Stevie. Shout out to LaQuann. I love y'all dearly.
Hmm.
This is when they start playing the music when you talking too long, when you doing your acceptance speech.
Go.
And we in the audience like, no, let my niece speak.
No.
Fuck
Yep.
all that.
Yes.
I waited all year for this moment.
Okay.
Okay. I done
You
went
have
through
the floor.
so much, and this year has. I mean, it's not a new year, but it's literally like, bitch, we made it a whole year, LaQuann. Like, guys,
Yeah.
who would have thought? Like, the girl behind the lens and the BG Con girl would be up here.
You thought I was gonna get
answering.
fired?
No, not you. I mean, like probably me before you, if anything.
God.
But
I don't
think
know. Like, I be getting anxious when I'm on teams. I'm like, bitch, they gonna fire me.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah.
No, I didn't think he was getting fired. Like I bitch, it would have been me before you. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I just got home from Walmart with my man. About to have salad because I'm really committed to the salad life, bitch. It's given. I'm still drinking coffee and I'm still eating healthy.
I love it.
And I might go to the gym tomorrow, but don't quote me.
Okay. Coming out.
I love it. LaQuann, I'm gonna pass it to you. Happy anniversary. What's
Thank you.
up?
So I have a question. I want to know, like, what was like the trigger moment? Because people always are like, LaQuann's so quiet. So like, what made y'all be like, oh, LaQuann should be on podcast? Because even sometimes you say that I'm quiet, and people who know me know that I'm not a quiet person. So it's like, was I being loud on Twitter those days of the week, or what was it given? Where you was like,
No.
I think I got something to say.
Well, I just thought like through your art, you'd have like a different point of view. And we've also you were on the podcast before with Matt, and I was keying because you were going off the entire time. Like anytime you were speaking, you were going off. So I really enjoyed you then, and we kind of travel in the same circles, kind of. So yeah.
Interesting. I'm doing good. I'm coming off of a very, very stressful, manic couple of I would say couple as in 8 days, as in 800 days, I don't know, but I pushed through. I made some deadlines. I got some more to pending, but yeah, I'm getting my work done. I'm currently in Mexico. Because I feel like I don't want to be in the winter of night in New York. It's just not preferable for me. So I'm here, just alone, just so I can tan and take my course next to the pool or whatever. Yeah, I think overall, yeah, I'm doing pretty good mentally and stuff. Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh my God, did you see that picture that I sent in the bread today?
Oh, and you said that boy looked. It's like, girl, not with the do rag on.
Yeah,
I know that boy, but I was like, I'm not, I don't wear do rags. Why you thought that was me? But no,
I know.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
bitch, if you
like, oh my God,
scrolling like really like, bitch,
That look like him.
Right,
Huh?
right.
Bitch, it was the quick scroll. It was
the profile.
No, I
it was
can
the
see
profile.
it. No, it was a couple. There was a couple things I can see it.
Yeah, it was a couple.
No, but when I saw her full face, I'm like, she don't look like LaQuann. No.
Yeah, no.
It was a half cut off camera with the
my sis is really more, my sis is way,
Y'all are still in it? I can't.
My sis is.
My sis being her things. It wasn't giving that.
Her things, bitch.
Yo.
I'm screaming.
I'm not messing with you, girl.
How you feeling, Stevie?
Well, first, before I even start, I want to say, I love having you two with us. And I might be a little fierce with this response, but it is what it is. I feel like the chemistry is so much better than it was before. Right. I feel like me personally, I feel like I'm in a space where I'm not being judged as much. I feel like I can get my words, I can get my point across without side eyes and everything else. I feel like I can just bring out whatever I need to say without feeling uncomfortable. Because some of those times when we were recording before, I didn't feel as comfortable as I should. And it had nothing to do with Malik, because me and Malik have that type of relationship. But the other two personalities that were on here, I didn't feel comfortable. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't. And now I'm around girls who get it. and understand me and feel me out and know what I'm giving, and there's no judgment. I felt like there was a lot of judgment before. And that's just me being candid. And I love that you guys are here. You guys make this chemistry work. We kiki all day, even on and off camera. There is all, you know, the vibe is just there. So I appreciate both of you being on this show and both of you being warm and open and loving and stuff like that. So I'll say that. Now to me.
Well, before you go, thank you, sis. Love you.
Yes.
I love y'all. But yeah, so I released the second showcase. I'll probably put the promo out for that. It's happening on February 26th at 8 p.m. on Bigo. This is my second show, second event. I'm excited. First of all, I just want to say that I'm excited for all of the performers. They're all dope as hell. But Warren Dumas is my final performance, and everyone knows how he's been all over social media, eating it up for that 2U song and his whole entire EP, Glitter on Fire. That's my baby. We are birthday twins. We have the same exact birthday. I'm so proud of him and proud of everyone else who's performing as well. Let me not just be giving Warren all his things, but I'm going to give it to him because I know him a little more personal than I know everyone else. But this is going to be my second event. I'm super excited. I did a couple of podcast interviews. I don't know exactly when the Fuckboy Problems podcast episode is coming out, but I was on Ryan Out Loud, and it's all about Stevie Derrick. We sat there, we talked about him podcast. I talked about Dear Y'all. I talked about Indie Artist Spotlight. Shout out to Ryan. He was dope. We recorded for about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half talking about the podcast. He loves the podcast and just everything about everything. So it's been a good week for me. I got a lot of things going on. I can't wait for the fucking showcase to happen because the first one was dope as fuck. 500 people in the room. I hope it gets to 600, 1,000, and keeps going up and up and up for these artists because they're dope. And yeah, so all good vibes over here.
Yes.
I have a question. I have a thought-provoking question.
What's up?
Because I just loved the last showcase.
So I was gagging that you were there. I was like,
bitch,
look, girl, I just put a calendar.
Yes, you know how to keep it professional. I was like,
you did.
Yeah.
So what is something you're gonna take from the first one that you want to apply to this one that you felt like worked really well?
Well, there's something that I really want to do. I should have told the artists to have their friends come and screen record their performances. I forgot to do that because Bigo doesn't have, unfortunately, the feature to save your performances, to save the lives or stuff like that, like how Instagram does, which is quite annoying. But I'm going to tell the new artists that are coming up to perform on the 26th to bring one of your friends in there and record your performance. They're going to get an opportunity to perform 2 or 3 songs, just whatever performance you want your friends to record or you want to put on your Instagram and post and promo and all that stuff. Make sure you have someone in there to record it because I can't, because I'm going to be the host and it's just going to be better that way. And what do I want to bring to the I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, I am having well, they're gonna probably hear this, but it doesn't matter. I'm having a spoken word artist. He's gonna open up the show and they don't even know that yet. Ooh. So he's gonna get up there, he's gonna speak, and he's from Canada. Oh girl, I'm doing things, baby. I'm doing things.
That's mixing it up. That was good enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, word.
You said
February 26th, right?
February 26th at 8 p.m. Yes, Eastern Standard Time.
Oh girl, I put it at 8 a.m. Let me move this down.
Let me like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, okay, I'm definitely gonna be there this time.
Oh my God!
Gonna be in
the pressure.
No shade.
Mother's gonna be in the building. Look,
girl, because the girls get off early now, so bitch, I'm gonna be in there.
It's give me a seat on the piano, like.
No shade.
Like, girl, I'm gonna be at my.
No shade. I would bring y'all up after we done. It's no shade, bitch. I'll be like, look at my girls. You know me. Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So Malik, how you doing?
Right.
Yes, I just want to say, first of all, thank you, Stevie, for being honest and open.
Yeah.
I was keying at first, but I was
because you don't know what I'm gonna give. You don't know what I'm gonna give. But I had to be candid and be open with that.
She was gagging.
Yeah. I was keying at first because I was gagging, but I totally, respect that, and I love you.
Love you down.
I too love the addition, the switch up of Aaron and LaQuann it has brought a youthful, fresh vibe to him podcast, and I love it. We've managed to kind of, for lack of better words, blend the old with the new. And it's been a pleasure to make it work. Last year was a key for all of us. We've said it a million times, last year was a key. But it seems like we're really, really on the good foot this year. And I'm looking forward to a positive, productive year. So as far as me, everything is good, bitch. As y'all can tell, I am blasted. I am blasted.
Bitch, are you?
Just a tad.
No, ma'am.
Just a tad. Just a tad.
Let me fix my glass of wine. Look.
Yeah, but the doll has been at home. When this episode debuts or airs, I'll be in Miami. But right now, I am getting ready to go to Miami, and I've been cleaning up. So I'm in the middle of cleaning my apartment. After that, I have to finish all of this fucking homework. But I'm sure I'll get it done. I'm looking forward. I got some thongs to wear. I'm looking forward for the
that's
beach.
Right. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Send the link, bitch. The fuck?
No
Send some in the group chat.
Yes,
okay, bitch. Let us keep.
I am ready. I am ready to have fun. I'm ready to have some adult time. And yeah, everything has been great. And I just want to say, I was like, girl, I was pressed to record just because we've been doing really well. The girls have been, doing one episode per week. And so I'm glad we were able to come together. LaQuann is in Mexico. He is still recording with us. So I really, really appreciate you, adjusting your schedule to make this work. So.
Yeah, so Malika is pretty much trying to say, girl, we just don't want the girls to know that we don't want to be lying. We want to make sure we put out shit.
Come on. We got to get on the good foot, bitch.
Since the girls is not lying, you're going to tell them we going to Miami for Valentine's Day?
Oh.
And that's how you fuck them up.
Because we going to Miami, but for what? What was the motive?
But for what? Just at this particular time.
Yeah. Well, so it's so funny though. It just so happens that he's a teacher and his winter break or whatever coincides with the whole Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. So it just worked out that way. But yes, we are going to Miami for a special weekend, and we'll be there for a week. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's right. Come on, Miami.
I wish weed was legal down there, because bitch, I'm gonna be down there for.
It pretty much is. I'm about to say, bitch, I feel like they all me down there. So
yeah,
if you could come down the block drinking liquor,
right? What's the difference?
It was given 4th of July, and you know how the girls was out in Atlanta for COVID.
Yeah.
It was given that in Miami.
I feel like it's gonna be real like that too. And I'm gonna be down there for a week, so I'm gonna need a little bit of. I'm just gonna need a dub or something. I ain't gonna need a lot, but I'm gonna need a little bit. No shit.
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna be out there as soon as you get on the beach. Bitch, they're gonna be like, what you want? What you want? What you need?
What's good, nigga? But yes, bitch. But yeah, everything is good. We're gonna go ahead and get into the motherfucking breakdown.
Oh my God.
Which
I
is
hope y'all been thinking of. I hope y'all been thinking about it. Hold on.
I don't even know which one was what we doing at this point.
Somebody just pick it. Just say it.
Yeah,
somebody go first.
I'm about to.
Now wait a minute. Before we started recording, the girl shot down my icebreaker. They said I wasn't breaking the ice.
Girl,
the girl said I wasn't breaking the ice.
They ran my sister.
The ice. I didn't break the ice.
They ran my sister, bitch. Bitch, they ran you on their anniversary, bitch.
And the girls, and the girls swear they knew me. Well, bitches knew me for a year, now they know. Okay, look.
Girl,
there was a little something in there that you could. There was a smidge of Stevie Derrick in there.
No, I mean, well, listen, it's coming from Stevie Derrick. What the fuck do you expect,
Yeah.
baby?
It was a smidge in there.
What LaQuann said a couple weeks
Stevie
ago.
Derrick is a great name.
Thank you, LaQuann.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It
I
does.
love
That's
it.
a name to me. You need to
Thank my
trademark
mom for that.
Girl, I am king. Okay, so the question is, what is your worst personality characteristic, trait, whatever?
None of them.
I'm about to say none. Is that an answer? Can we choose that?
Yeah.
Nothing, bitch. No.
I have one.
Like
but
worst to my, like worst to who?
Right.
Well,
So who's giving their opinion
so
on that?
basically, you know how the girls be like, what's your toxic trait? Like, what's your toxic trait?
Oh, girl, okay.
That would take a level of introspection that I'm not really at in life. And that's the Leo in me talking. So maybe that's the toxic trait.
So pretty much Aaron's response is pay it.
Girl, I'm gonna let you simmer. Anybody want to answer?
Anybody else walking?
Oh my God. Toxic traits.
I was gonna say that my toxic trait, or one thing that like I really don't like about myself, and I think this is pretty common, but when I am upset, I tend to read out, and I mean like read, and sometimes it's not like really giving that. I've really, even on the podcast, I've gotten really good at either not saying anything or, speaking from a place of love. No shade, cause bitch, I can be a shady girl and my mouth is fierce. So I would say that's kind of my worst personality. I do.
I be like, I don't want to meet her, but I want to see her. I want to see her. Right.
It hasn't been like that in a minute, cause it's but like, bitch, maybe like 5 years ago. Woo! Like when I first moved here, girl.
I'm about to say, bitch, you must be cut from the same same cloth, because bitch, I used to be the same motherfucking way, bitch. Whatever I wanted to say is what I said, and anybody like it, bitch, come see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I would say my toxic trait, or I don't like the term worst. I don't like the worst personality trait idea, but
I know.
I can be a hothead, and so like if I'm like am smelling like disrespect in the air, like I kind of just like start to fume on the inside.
Inside.
And get very angry. And I don't like lash out at people as far as like hurting their feelings or like telling them like, oh, well, that's why you're blah blah. Like I don't do anything like that. I'm good about that. But I definitely will, in a classy way, express my anger, or express just give some heat. Like I can just give some heat when I feel like somebody's trying it. And that does not always, it doesn't always work super great in like friendships and relationships or workships. Like for example, we have a segment on Moby that goes out every week, and one of the people who's on the subscription page or who subscribed to our newsletter, he has replied 4 times, and he's like, what? If you guys are a Black gay men's group, then how come you have XYZ doing XYZ? And I'm like, so this is the 4th time. The first time I wanted to block him. So I, get on my little shit. You're removed from the shit. Do not reach out again. And just a whole read, an email of reading that was not really necessary. Could have just ignored it or blocked it, but I always want to I kind of always want to say my little piece. Did y'all watch the Zendaya's new movie?
I did. Me and my husband was just talking about it.
Well, it's not giving all that, but it's giving a little. It could give a little bit of that.
A little bit of who? Malcolm or Marie?
Marie.
Because the thing is, Miss Marie was reading, but you had to get into her reads.
Right. That's what it gives.
She was reading, bitch. Well. Right. She was reading.
Down. See that? Yeah. Oh God. I ain't even close to that bad, but I can be a hothead and it don't be working out always for people. Respectfully.
Stevie, what about you?
Oh, girl.
Oh, wait.
Because remember, I'm working on myself. So I'm a little different than I used to be, and I kind of eliminated all the toxic traits. But I will say that sometimes I have a hard time letting things go. I'm very grudgy. I like to hold on to grudges, only because I'm so loyal and friendly to other people. When they're bad to me, baby, it's given very much of it's clipped. Like I don't want to hear nothing.
There's something wrong with holding grudges.
One time before on the podcast, the girls gave that. They were like, Stevie, you need to let go of those grudges. I was like, well, wait a minute. What about disrespecting me? We on the same page.
I'm more toxic than I thought.
That's what I said. Listen to me. I just do not tolerate people disrespecting me. So especially when I'm open and loving to them. If they're nasty to me and they do some shit that turns me off, baby, it's shoo fly, don't bother me. Go on somewhere. I ain't got it for you, baby. It's over. But I did pull this type of stunt on one of my friends who didn't pull up to the Indie Artist Spotlight event, and I've been speaking about it to him for like weeks, months. I'm like, bitch, it's this day, it's this day, it's this day, and he didn't make it, and I stopped talking to him for 2 days because I'm just like, bitch, you should have been there. Especially
since we're in the only same... 2 days.
Well, it was 2 days because I realized that that's not the right thing to do.
Did he apologize?
He did.
You figured it out quick.
Wait a minute. No.
Did he have a good reason why he didn't show up?
He did. He's in school. He has a lot of things going on with school, and I was being quite selfish. So that is why I was just like, okay, I understand. But I also was still in my grudgy mode. That's kind of toxic. I should just accepted the apology and paid it. You know what I mean? But I did it because I'm just like, bitch, no shade to you having schoolwork, but baby, I've been talking about this for months. And everybody knows about it. And it's all over Twitter, and it's all over the place. And you're on Twitter, and you retweet my tweets. It's all of that. And you're not here. And we're all in the same group
shade.
chat.
I just want to validate you and your feelings because it's easy to just let people like, oh, I had school. Oh, I had this. It's like if you knew the date, honestly, all it took was for girl, she could have logged in, put her phone down, and did homework. Like it was nothing. That was my thing. It's not something you had to show up in person to do. It's not something. And I'm not trying to read your friend. I'm just like,
don't worry about
I hate when people give like stuff that you know, like you had 6 months to plan for this, however long. It's nothing. Like, girl, you could have put the book down for 2 hours. Like, girl, and I'm going through this thing where like people right now with expectations and all this shit. That's why I sent that in the chat because it's like, you expected that from your friend because the person you are, you would have showed up for your friend. If you knew you had to do something, bitch, you would have paused it. Right. But, girl, you didn't even really have to pay attention. That's why I'm gagging because it's like, girl, let me log in and type.
Especially since we're on the same platform every single day. And again, we're all in the same group chat and we talk every day. We're on the phone. I'm like, how did you miss that? And you know this is my first event and stuff.
I'm happy you know your heart is big enough to apologize because me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't apologize. He apologized to me.
Accepting the apology.
Yeah.
Because me, I still would have been tight.
Yeah.
I still would have been
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely a toxic trait that I hold on to sometimes. I'll be like, bitch, I'm grudgy as fuck. Girl, pay it. Like, oh, Stevie, I'm Deuce, hit it, you know, but you know, everyone's opinion on that is kind of different. Some girls will say that it's not toxic. I believe it is, though.
Yeah.
I'm also low-key problematic, so hey.
We're learning.
Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Niece.
I mean, I don't consider myself to have toxic traits. I could relate to everything you guys said. LaQuann being a hothead, I do have moments when I'm like so mad, I like blank out for like minutes. And I probably don't realize some of the stuff I'm saying or doing. That may be considered toxic. I do hold on to grudges, but it's not like for petty stuff. It's for stuff like, bitch, if you know I had something coming up, make the time. People make time and space for shit that they want to show up and support. Bitch, like no, I'm reading. And I honestly, the toxic trait in me, I would just not talk to you. And that's where I think I have this thing where like I cut people off easily, and I'm not glorifying it. I would never glorify it because bitch, that's why I barely have friends now. But my tolerance for like people not supporting or just like not being who I am to them, and I could be one-sided on this idea that people should be who I am to them, but girl, like it's not like I said, it was nothing to just log into the Bigo. Like
Period. Yeah, that's how I felt.
it's like
That's
minuscule shit that people can do to support anything that they don't want to do. So my toxic trait, I hold grudges. I get angry fast. And like I said in the beginning of the episode, it's a lot easier for me to have an attitude or be upset about something than for me to be nice or happy. And you know, I'm going to therapy. She's working on it. But one thing I just have a low tolerance for like people not showing up because I'm the type of bitch that shows up.
all the
And
time. I'm with you. I'm with you.
if I gave you a date, if I gave you a time and you tell me you coming and you see the behind the scenes of me like doing this work and you don't support or don't show up, to me you don't value my work or anything I'm doing. And I would take it that far. Cause bitches be sharing memes all day, but bitches don't
Mm-hmm.
share when I post that I got a new episode out.
Talk
So
about it.
it's like you could share the meme of Justin LA boy. The bitch don't even follow you back, but you saw the meme on your timeline.
Talk
But
about it.
bitch, you follow me, you follow the podcast, and you follow the other three girls. But you didn't share not one person post. You didn't listen. But you don't even have to. I don't even have to know you didn't listen to that episode.
Just share it, bitch. Just gonna share it. Retweet. It's free. Come on.
Besides Matthew, I don't know if any of my friends listen to it regularly. So should I cut all the niggas off?
That's
I mean, if you feel like they're not supporting you, no shade.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, upon you have multiple like
That's
bitch.
true.
Maybe somebody's not listening to the podcast, but they buying your hoodies.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's not listening to the podcast, but they booked you for a shoot.
Facts.
You have
For sure.
bitch.
Okay. Y'all safe
If
for
you're not
today.
if
But
you're
also
not
tell them
sharing,
motherfuckers to listen to the podcast. No shade.
no
Yeah.
shade.
Tell them to
Right.
Honestly, you don't even gotta listen, bitch. You can hit download. It's really the download.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But don't expect me to be this person for you that you can't be for me. And stop telling people that they can't expect shit from friends and family because I only have friends and family that I should have expectations for.
You know what's so funny?
I
That brings
love
up
how
a
you
good
snuck
point.
that in.
Yeah, that brings up a good point. I honestly don't feel like any of my family supports any of this, except for my mother. I'll just say that. Anything that I've done, if I invited my family to, or like the indie artist spotlight thing, any of that, I don't feel like any of them have showed up. None of them have supported. None of them have retweeted. None of them have done anything. I put it on Facebook or like nobody's ever supported. So when I make it to the motherfucking top, I know exactly what I have to do and how I gotta move. It's no shade. That just really just blew up in my brain right there.
It's
No
not
shade.
shade.
It's no shade.
And I'm not about to read my brother out, but like he was carrying the other day because he dropped his music video and he was like, "Oh, if y'all not sharing and liking my shit, it's fuck y'all." You don't share my podcast. You don't share my YouTube videos when I was dropping YouTube videos. So now if I match your energy, is it giving fuck you or not?
Now it's
Like,
fuck you, right? Mm-mm.
and the only person, respectfully, my mother, she just be like, I don't be trying to tune in because I feel like that's a platform that you share a lot of you. So until
Yeah.
you tell me, like, Ma, I want you to hear this episode because I feel like this was a good episode and you're gonna kiki and you're gonna ha, then I'll listen. But she don't listen,
Yeah.
but she shares. She shared the fucking
Interesting.
IGTVs.
Come on,
She
Mom.
shares the post. She was
Aw.
up in Malik interview the other day asking
Yeah, she
questions.
was.
So like she don't listen, but bitch, she gonna support, and that's the thing. Like, bitch,
Aw.
don't
I
this
love
whole
it.
episode.
Yeah.
I'll be talking for 30 minutes. So yeah,
Child,
my toxic
yeah.
trait is not tolerating shit from the girls that
Period.
I just can't.
No more
Like,
toleration. Okay.
no more hateration in this whatever
Dancery.
Mary said.
Okay,
Dancery, my
dancery.
nigga.
In the dancery. In the dancery niece.
You know when they be like, oh, whatever Mary said. Yeah,
or whatever
that.
Mary said.
Okay, bitch.
I still ain't talked to my
OMG.
daddy. It's been like 9 days since I spoke to my father.
Oh my God.
LaQuann, I seen that tweet and I was a little triggered because I relationships with dads and stuff like that. But You said you haven't spoken to him in 9 days?
No, I'm daddy. You know I'm a daddy's boy too. And we're like obsessed with each other. And like he'll be fine. I'll talk to him eventually, but nigga.
Yeah.
Like if we're thinking about like supporting somebody's work or like they like y'all don't even know what I do because you would have seen it. If you care, you bitch, you never been on my website one time.
My ass been out.
It is what it is, but
my
ass been out. Like you just saw that?
Been out.
Been out. When you been
out.
Nigga, I done sold 300 prints of this shit. Like this shit is in niggas' houses and they living room. Like
okay. Daddy, what you
now
doing? That's crazy.
Shit, you don't even want to see what niggas. You don't even want to see what's on the wrist website. Like, is you shitting me?
Period.
Are you shitting me?
Bitch, I was triggered because I was like, bitch, if I could pick up the phone and call my father, bitch, that would just eat it for me. So when I saw you,
I live with mine, and we still don't see eye to eye.
I was on the verge of tears, and I was like, I was about to make a whole thread, and I was like, well, bitch, you didn't even speak to your mother for a whole year. But that's why it hit a little bit harder for me because I was like, bitch, I don't even have one parent now. I'm not talking to the other parent. So like selectively not speaking to you when they know you are artist and they know what you give. It's
right.
And then when you said when the other part about your mom, I was like, I was triggered, bitch. I was about to cry.
I was like, ooh,
fingernail bite. It's exhausting.
When's the last time you spoken to your mom?
Oh, I talk to my mom every day. Me and my mom are friends.
Okay.
But her calling me, trying to read me, and just but she was the reason she called me after my dad sent me that text was she was like, don't be mean to him. Just look at it from his perspective. Don't cuss him out. She knows what I give. Because I'm like, if you in my text messages trying to give some fire, Dad, I will light your ass up back. But I didn't. All I sent him was, but I didn't. Kept it.
It's a light your ass up for me.
Bitch, I just had to unravel my do-rag.
Okay, she's gonna light that ass up. I ain't playing with you, LaQuann. Come on out, man. Okay.
Well,
have they not seen your Instagram and Twitter? Well, Instagram.
Well, my mom doesn't have an Instagram. My dad's been blocked for like 7 years.
Okay.
Because of the same thing. I blocked him on Instagram because of the same thing. But I still posted stuff on Facebook. Still talk about it. I still posted the It's fine. Whatever.
Hey,
I don't know if he thought I was like Virgin Mary.
Parents. Parents see you in a different
I don't know what.
I mean,
it's my hello.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If my mother saw me with my ass out, it would be on her. It would be on her page.
Yeah.
My mama be like, "What's my baby got it?" My mother is a mess, girl. It'll be a thing.
Yeah, right, that's what my mom said. My mom gets it. You seen the picture years ago. Okay. She gave me critique on it, even.
Right, mom. Oh.
I wonder, I'm not even going to get onto that topic.
No, wait, what's the tea?
Just our parents seeing us as like sexual beings, like.
Oh, child, I think I've had one conversation. I've had one conversation with my dad, and he was completely turned off, and he asked me like, "Well," he asked me, "Was I the one receiving?" And I was just like, "Yes."
He asked me what?
They love giving that.
Oh my
yes,
God.
he was like, "Were you the one receiving?" And I'm just like,
"Yes, maybe they assume."
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, "Yeah." And he was just like, "Okay," and I was just like, "Okay."
I mean, for me, we don't speak about it like explicitly, but girl, I'm married, so it's given like. I was like, Ma, Valentine's Day is coming up, and she was like, "You need me to wax you? Like, what you trying to give? Like." So she's a key, so it don't feel weird.
Mom. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on out. I'm here for it.
If I was a woman, I might have a couple kids by now. So
okay.
Just be glad that's okay.
No shade, bitch. No shade. Bitch, Miss Thing, me and my mother be talking about every fucking thing. Like we was just on the fucking phone yesterday and Miss Thing said, what she had said? Oh, she said that she was on the phone. She was on the phone with my sister Ken, and my sister had said something, and she was just like, "Oh, your titties ain't big enough to suck your nipples."
Oh my god!
And then my sister was like, "No, you know my titties ain't that big," and then my mom was like, "Well, mine are." But bitch, if you know anything, if you've seen like a picture of my mama is like she got body, like bitch, she got huge titties,
Ooh.
some huge. Like I come, it's so crazy because like everybody in my family kind of big, but my dad's skinny, so I take after my dad. But like bitch, I come from a voluptuous family.
Come on, voluptuous.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
cute.
my God. Yeah. Sometimes it kind of scares me though, because like she be trying to get like all the way in, and I'm like, hold on, boundaries, girl, boundaries.
Same thing with my
Yeah.
mother. I'm just like, girl, you don't even know. No. My mom's famous
Girl.
saying
Fair
is,
enough.
did you
Fair
get
enough.
your ass spanked tonight? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah,
maybe.
my mother don't give it. My mother don't give it.
Don't. It ain't giving that. We ain't
Yeah.
that
Bitch.
cool.
Bitch.
It would be
Yeah.
me and Malik moms who give that. No check.
Girl, my mother's she gives the no holds bar tea. But I will say that I'm going on 32 and I never thought that I would be in a space where I could talk to my mother about just about men. I just remember growing up and just starting dating and just like I don't know, I really didn't have a good relationship with my mom, you know, as it pertains to me, like being gay when I was younger. But we really, really, really built up our bond, and I'm able to talk to her about like you know the love shit, like shit you talk about with your parents when you hit your 30s, like you know, and we're able to really, really communicate. So I'm happy about that because a lot of people aren't able to talk to their parents like they're humans, like they have to talk to them like they're their parents, if that makes any sense. So yeah. Um, yeah, that was a little, we got off topic, but I'm going to pass it along to LaQuann because LaQuann has our main topic, which
Bitch.
I feel is so messy, but you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for mess.
Oh my God, you think it's messy?
I don't. Let's go.
Girl,
It's not
I don't.
messy.
I don't think
Let's
it's
It's not
go.
messy. Okay.
You think it's messy, Aaron?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I don't think so.
So I was wondering the other day, because my friend was asking me, or Matt was asking me, something about like DL niggas and how like he's like you enjoyed it, like when I like the one time I messed with the DL nigga. I'm like, oh, I guess I kind of was. I was like, something about it I was kind of into. Where I was like texting back, or when he was calling me, I would answer and whatever. I'm like, But I was
It
in a
makes
weird
you feel
space.
kind. But
I had,
go ahead.
I was fresh off of a broken heart, as I usually am, and whatever. So my question is, are DL niggas a part of the community?
Bitch, this would have ate it as a breakdown. No shit.
No, we should
No
have did that.
shade.
Breakdown topic. We're all over the place today.
Breakdown
We're
number
all over the
2.
place. Okay.
Okay, I want to go first.
Go ahead.
Go.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think it's very selective. And what I mean by that is I think we all were well, let me not speak for the other girls. I was in a place in my life where I was quote unquote DL and I wanted to lead a trade so bad, but I still indulged in the community. I wasn't like one of the people that were like DL but like bashing gay people or like, you know, calling people the F bomb or like calling niggas sissies. Like I wasn't one of those kind of DL girls. I was one of the DL girls that was just DL to survive, to literally survive, to not get ridiculed, to not hear shit that I wasn't ready to hear. So I think if people are DL to survive and to just not to say because they're not ready yet or they don't have the right support systems, but they're out in the community or they're out to friends, like certain people, I think it's fine. I think it's safe to call them, a part of the community. But when it's the DL niggas that call people faggots and sissies and I don't fuck with that gay shit, but then really be fucking niggas on the low, like that shit is
Fucking
whack.
with that gay shit.
That shit is corny. But I understand that like thrill, that like it's like an adrenaline rush. It makes you feel like, bitch, well he ain't fucking with these other niggas. He fucking with me.
Yeah.
Like, he calling these other bitches sissies, but he's still fucking with me. Like I get that. Like, bitch, we on.
Girl, get out my head.
Bitch,
Miss
no,
D.
that's what it gets. Especially when you mad young, when it's your first DL nigga, and it's like, oh, bitch, I'm eating it because like, come on,
Miss
bitch,
D,
like.
you are carrying, girl.
No, because that's what it, bitch. Like I've said, like I've messed with a DL guy, and I was way
Yeah.
younger, so I felt like, okay, bitch. And my mother was reading, because I did tell my mother, I was like, I'm talking to this older guy, well, he was DL and he was older, so she was
Yeah.
reading. She was reading from the gate. She was like, he should not even be talking to you. He's mad old. But me, like, I'm like, bitch, I'm eating it. Like, he's an older nigga. He's DL. No,
Yeah.
no, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm just not that, like MC Deborah said, I don't do on the hush.
Yeah.
I may not be very popular, but I don't do on the hush. And it just
Yeah.
it didn't work for me after a while. I can't tone me down no more. I was at a place in my life where, bitch, if my mother knows about me, I can't participate in shit that diminishes my light, my fuel. And he was just giving like, oh, you too loud. Oh, you too. And it's like, no, bitch, fuck is you not loud enough. Like, so
Yeah.
that type of like, I mean, and he didn't bash the girls. His family knew, he just wasn't out to like friends. But bitch, in the streets he's not gay. So like, again, I think that's fine. If you're not bashing the girls, if you just like minding your business. But the niggas that be like trying to bash because they can't identify, them niggas need to get beat up.
Mm-hmm.
They need to
That's
get beat
it.
up by the niggas they calling sissies.
And they probably
Okay.
are. If we know the tea, the girls will. Yeah.
I'm
We done
here.
seen too many videos of the trades
We
getting
didn't see
beat
too many of
up.
the girls getting beat up by the girls. That's no shade. So I already know the hands work. No shade.
But like, yeah, I think it's situational.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You want to go
Oh
next,
no.
Stevie?
Yeah, I agree. And I'm currently talking to a DL guy. Hold on to that. And do with it as you please. And it's nothing serious. It's just conversation. But it's taking me back to where I was when I was a young kitten out here trying to get my things. And just like, they're still on the same type of thing. But I also want to say that the girls who like expose the DL niggas, y'all have made it so hard for someone like me who doesn't expose them and gets my things and pays it, and it is what it is. Y'all are making it hard for me because I had to like get in this guy's ass because he was hitting me up and he wasn't sending me a picture. So I'm just like, hold up. I can't talk to you if I can't see you, but I'm on the DL. And I'm just like, I understand that. But this is 2021. You talking to a grown ass woman. Listen, I don't give that. So I wish the girls wouldn't have gave that to the DL niggas too much. Very much of like, ready to expose them when things didn't go their way or they felt like they were doing something for them. Like, you need to be living in your truth. Listen, we also looked at it like people are doing this to protect themselves. So you could really fuck somebody up with telling their secrets until it's time for them to tell it. If you tell it too fast, you fuck them up. So I wish the girls wouldn't have given that. But you know, again, it took me back to when I was a kid and I was really getting my things from these DL niggas. And if the girls know their tea, I was getting my things, baby, and it's no shade. I was saying this to my homeboy Jarius the other day. I'm like, I feel like I was getting, ooh, this might be problematic, but I don't give a fuck. I think I was getting better sex from the DL niggas than the girls that were open, and it's no shade. And it's no shade. It is
They
no
get you,
shade.
gotcha.
The get me got me. I meet
Bitch,
you
the
at
get you
my
get you
address.
ya.
The get you ya when the lights was on. Okay. Yeah. Listen. There are. I mean, I guess again, it's situational. It depends on what you're dealing with. But like I said,
Yo, I'm
some DL
fucking.
niggas is. I don't know. And the question was, are they a part of the community? I think so. It all depends on how they do it. I mean, hopefully, the ones that are disrespecting, no. they're not a part of the community because y'all are doing the wrong thing. Y'all are spreading homophobia. Ain't nobody got time for that. But the ones that are like, I'm just trying to protect myself, but I like you, and we can figure something out. Then yeah, they're a part of the community.
Wow, bitch, I didn't even answer the question, but the same answer. The
Yeah.
non-problematic, the non-homophobic, the non-transphobic
Mm-hmm.
DL niggas that are doing it to survive, they are part
And
of the
given,
community. Only
yeah,
because I feel like I've been there, bitch. No shade.
I've been there. Well, I don't think I won't say I was DL, but yeah, I mean, haven't we all been DL? Like, if we were like,
That's what
wouldn't
I'm
it be?
saying.
That's what
Like,
I was gonna say that.
Considering
bitch,
like us being in the closet,
you
that was
couldn't
kind of
tell
DL.
me you couldn't tell me I wasn't betrayed. No shade.
You couldn't. Well, I had my baggy jeans today, but girl, I was still.
You couldn't tell me in
But it
my
was,
bootcut
you know, it
jeans
was
and
a
my
little
A
different.
solos with my polo. You couldn't tell me I wasn't betrayed. No shade.
Yeah, come on out. Oh my God.
I'm so
Malik,
weak.
What's your tea, Malik?
I don't even know where I want to begin with this question.
it's such a lengthy. That's how I was getting length.
Well, I'm just gonna start with my history. Girl, just like Stevie said in this thing, when I started out on this motherfucking road called gay, bitch, I used to devour the trade, like the DL niggas. I would get in. And bitch, you know, girl, I used to wear makeup and like get up in kind of slightly.
With your blouses and your pieces?
Yes, bitch. So, bitch, they used to motherfucking eat me up. And this is so problematic, but I hear a lot of I see a lot of people talking about this on Twitter, but like when I was younger, I just really remember being like 15 or 16, dating like these like men that were like 25 and 30.
And we thought it was the girls.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, oh my God.
Wrong. Yeah.
I was like I was dating niggas that had like mortgages and kids and shit. And it was just like, I was a baby myself. And like, you know, so let's like talk about, you know, I didn't really want to get into this, but like, you know, let's talk about just like the allure of it all, being so young and just like, just getting into the lifestyle. And I just remember telling all of my gay friends, you know,
bitch, I'm talking to the older Zoom.
Okay, girl. Like, I'm on my Nokia, girl. Like, girl, like, you know, I'll go into this nigga's house or whatever.
He coming to pick me up after school.
As my niece said, bitch, I felt like the motherfucking cunt. I was really feeling myself. But I will say we do have to highlight, while we're talking about it, we do have to highlight that there are a lot of predators. And
niggas be predators, no shade.
There are a lot of predators in the community, and I don't want to say this, and I don't want to generalize the statement, but I will say that there are a lot of predators out there, and in dating DL men, that's one of the reasons why I had to stop. Just because I was putting myself in a lot of unsafe moments. And I mean, from like being like a kitten up until, hell, I want to say I really, really left that alone, like maybe when I was 23. So, you know, it's been a minute, but it's just like, it's a very like complicated lifestyle, I'm sure. Like, I'm not DL, so I don't begin to know like the inner workings. And this is getting back to like the question of, are they a part of the community? I'm conflicted because I feel like we've all been through a lot of trials and tribulations just because we're gay. And most of us are like feminine presenting, if you want to say. And so we've been through a lot of challenges because of that.
Who's most of us?
Right.
Look,
I knew somebody was gonna say. I was like, "Girl, I'm waiting.
I don't like the word most.
Like, let it go.
I'll let that fall where it may. That's why I said most. That's why I said most.
Bitch said, "Hey, dogs holler," right?
Okay. She said, "Who is most?"
But no, we've been through we've been through so much to be the people that we are today, and we'll continue to go through those things just because the world is fucked up, you know. And it kind of bothers me when we give people license and access to our community that really don't go through the same struggles, you know. So that's the nieces. That's the only reason where I have an issue. But I've dated DL men in the past, and I do think that there's so much more to discuss and dissect as it pertains to like actually being DL and what that looks like mentally and socially and how that shows up in our community. But I'm sure you do it that way because of a reason. Like, I don't think anybody is DL. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like a lot of men.
That's
Right.
Because what Janet Jackson said, she said, "Oh, so you doing the bending?
You doing the bending?"
Yeah. No. This is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that I wouldn't understand why someone would say that they're DL, but I also understand that, and this is what I was talking about on the previous episode. But the majority of gay men are kind of like obsessed with this whole.
You keep saying majority, honey. Most, majority. Where are the numbers? Are those factual numbers?
That nobody's on this panel, but I feel as though just from the people that I follow on like social media, I feel like most gay men are like infatuated with like the gay adjacent, like, you know, straight men that are close to being gay but not gay, you know. And so
it's giving fetish.
Yeah, and so for me, I do think a lot of people may say that they're DL that may not be DL, but they're saying that just because it does bring a sort of attention and a sort of allure to, you know,
tricking the girls.
Yeah, girl, because it's just like, well, what's the terms of DL now? Just because when I was on the streets and I was up and coming,
it was giving DL.
Totally, yeah,
it was giving
it's something. It's something totally different from what it is now,
yes.
And so that's why I said I think it's more of a like, oh, let me look trady. Let me, you know, wear like a little a fitted cap, and let me, you know, wear this with this, and I present as DL, and the girls are going to get into me. So that's what it is for me.
Bitch, being DL is you going to the barbershop and you speaking about the basketball game, and they don't clock you.
That's
it's
DL.
It's giving you walk into the store and you buying Dutchess. Like,
it's giving all day, every day, nigga.
It's giving all day, every day.
All day, every
it's
day.
Not giving, it's not giving. I gotta dress up and get into it. It's giving like life. It's giving daily.
Most of them niggas in front of the bodega.
Key.
And that's why I was saying. That's why I think what these young girls have it fucked up with. I think they have it fucked up with that. But it's totally what Niche just said. It's
it's given every day. It's given construction worker.
It's giving cable man. It's giving your weed man. It's giving all of that, baby. That's what it's giving. So just be watching out, baby, because they're out there. Look.
Yeah. I lied. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I don't want to say I lied. LaQuann, how do you feel?
I feel a couple different ways. I feel like, so I've never been like into DL niggas. It's not fun for me. I've always been like the anti DL nigga always. I'm always talking about just how, you know, you have your path and you're on your journey and I'm not on that journey. And I don't want to hang out with you. And it's not fun. It's not sexy to me. And I just don't want to do it. I did find myself very briefly. We only hung out twice, but he kept calling me all the time with this DL nigga. And it was interesting. And I was like answering. And then we, you know, do our little text messages, whatever. But it quickly irritated me, and it brought me back to when I first came out, and I was like dating this boy, and I didn't really understand like, oh, he's DL, and this is why he's acting like a terrorist, and this is why he's
not a terrorist.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, just really
I
just
get it.
hurtful, depressed. He's like to him, not even to himself, but it just just like a whole very much of a hot mess in a way that I didn't want to interact with. And I even remember the first time I kissed a boy as an adult, was like in the car, like in some parking lot at like 3 a.m. or it was in the driveway of the frat house of my college, and it was this DL nigga, and I saw him like at the bar that everybody went to then. And I saw him like one other day or whatever. And I was like, oh, hey, I thought we were going to be like cool or like just like say hi, but he was going to be nice to me. And he wasn't. And I was like, no, unacceptable.
Not on
But
Page was us.
right. I'm like, what? You could have said hi. It doesn't mean we're fucking because you said hi. You're literally the only grown adult man that I've ever kissed. It doesn't mean like, it's not like I got like a reputation around, or I don't know. I wasn't even like the most yet, but whatever. Gay person on campus or, flamboyant or whatever. But,
oh my God.
As far as them being a part of the community, I would say yes. I do think that they are part of the community. I don't think that every person in like each like different group of community like has to go to all the events or they have to participate in all the different things. So like I don't be going out. I'm very much, you know what I mean? And like I go out, but just as like a cheap example. I feel like they are part of the community because they're just they really are just like so involved with the niggas in the community. And I think it is a big part of like kind of like the gay lifestyle or like the gay, like just the gay world or the gay community. I think that even just them being so fully on the apps kind of just like makes them part of the community. And like the one who I was with, he knew all the girls.
The
He
one
knew
who I
all
was
of them.
with. Oh yeah, now that's the thing.
I disagree because there's mad niggas that specifically will like fuck with trans people and then like pay it and act fierce.
No,
and
I don't think that they care about us. I don't think that I don't think that community per se means like we all get along or we all fuck with each other, or we all love each other, or we go to each other's things. I don't think that. I think that there are like toxic people a part of communities still.
Yeah.
Because like, and I think that they're in the gay community in general. There is a lot of internalized homophobia already. They're on a large, DL niggas are on a different end of the spectrum. Yes. But I do feel like they are part of the community. And I feel like some of the DL niggas, usually the baby ones, I feel like the older ones, they be staying where they at.
Oh, the older ones be carrying too, bitch. Don't.
No, I feel like they stay DL, but like I feel like the younger DL niggas like eventually they eventually come on out and become
on out
a name within the state.
No, so
like
what I was disagreeing with,
and then they come in and they I don't know,
no, but
like a visible part of the community. I don't know. It is. I think it's complicated. I don't fuck with y'all. I think that I wish y'all blessings, many blessings on your journey. But yeah, I feel like you're part of the community still. Like if you need a therapist, if you want to talk to a gay therapist so you could get your shit together, hit me up. Yeah. I will help connect you to someone. You can't come to my house. We're not gonna. Okay. I'm not gonna make.
Okay, so Aaron, wait, hold on, LaQuann. Aaron, what part were you disagreeing with, Aaron?
Because I get that, and I'm not discounting your feelings or minimizing how you feel. If you feel like that, amen. I'm just gonna interject because I just feel like there's plenty of people in the Black community that are like racist. They have internal rate. There's this whole like Black people hating Black people thing, right? But I still identify as Black. When you're DL and you don't identify as being LGBTQ, you cannot be a part of my community. That's where I feel like there's a difference. Because
it ain't no D in the
LGBTQ plus.
I mean, no, bitch, it's LGBTQ plus IA. It's a plus. So if there's a DL in there somewhere, if you're DL and you don't have to go to every function. I don't go to every function, but I don't not consider myself part of the community, or I don't hate, or I don't spread hate. And I feel like that's where we distinguish like niggas that really want to call themselves straight, but then when they see a gay nigga, they want to fuck him and then call him a faggot in the morning and kick him out of the house. Like, that's where I feel like you cannot
was I a
sit here.
faggot when I was doing this?
Okay.
And when I was doing that?
Because I probably was, but still.
I probably was. I still got my things though. It's okay.
Okay, so like that, in that aspect, I feel like, no, you're not part of my community, because that defeats the whole purpose of a community. Now, if it, that's what I'm going with it. Like, if they DL, like I said, nigga, I was DL or whatever I considered myself to be. I identified as DL, bitch. But to like be hateful and just not like, if they don't consider themselves a part of the community, I'm not doing it for them.
That's fair. I think that's fair. If they don't consider themselves a part of it, then maybe they're not. Then I guess they're not.
And that's probably why the girls really be reading out the way they be doing it, girl. Because the girls be, I was a faggot when, but now, it don't make sense. But I still wish the girls would just be like, just pay it, girl. Just pay it.
Like, bitch, you could be DL, but you could sign a petition.
Yeah, very God bless. Very God bless.
God bless.
As much as I want, though, like, as much as I want to give DL men their space, there's something, and I haven't quite found the correct word to use, but there's just something that's so, it's mind-boggling that, like, you would want to remain, like, anonymous from the lifestyle, but yet still indulge in, indulge in the lifestyle, what really, really fucks me up, and I'm slightly about to read now a little bit. It's just like, niggas be on some, we all go out sparingly, you can't, we got the club girls, we got the ballroom girls, right. There's so many communities within the gay community. So I never judge, but one thing that I really, and I say this all the time, but one thing that I really hate is when niggas really try to almost like detach themselves from like the lifestyle, but still want to like fuck niggas.
That's what it is.
It really fucks me up, and so again, that's where I always come to a place where like I can't fuck with DL niggas. It's just because like ultimately you really ain't got no balls for this lifestyle, and I don't even want to say lifestyle, but it's just like you can't even fully understand and take in and get into something that you want to get into.
And it's weak. It's not attractive. It's
It's almost like, you're not doing your homework a little bit, and we kind of had a conversation about these sort of pseudo gay porn stars, like, but they're straight, but like,
but they get the gay girls coins.
Like they do a lot of homoerotic porn, and that kind of puts me into that. We were just bringing up that topic again that we were talking about, and it's just like, well, it's a little bit different, but I just don't understand again, like
where the two things connect. Look,
I kind of I want to disagree with all the girls today. I just feel like, I mean, when LaQuann had brought it up, because she brought it up, I think a very valid point was made, where it's like, if I want to show ass and the heterosexual community is not showing ass, bitch, I'm gonna sell it to whoever's gonna pay my bills. No shade.
Also,
and that's where we revisit that point, where it's like a lot of the girls really live for that allure and that fantasy, and that's where it's like, okay, well, bitch, I got cakes, and I know the girls are gonna live for cakes. So let me play with my cakes for a little bit by myself
and get my name
and get my subscriptions, and
now y'all can't touch me.
And now I'm in Tulum.
And now I'm in Tulum.
So I can't blame the girls for selling a fantasy.
Because honestly, when it comes to like sex work, that's like a whole other world, and it's like they have to do what they need to do to survive, and I can't really, like, if the girls are gonna buy it,
sell it.
Somebody's buying it because that's why they keep doing it.
Yeah, that's why.
It's annoying.
No tea.
It's a little annoying, especially when the girls go up for the girls that don't like. It'll be different if niggas was like, okay, I got mad gay supporters. Let me pop out to Pride, or let me advocate for trans women, or let me donate to this fund. Like that, I feel like that is old. But again, it's the girls that's still putting coins in their pocket, and they feel like, well, I haven't been donating this long. I haven't been supporting this long. So what?
So why I gotta support now?
If the girls are not being held accountable, I'm gonna just pay my rent.
Okay. So the girls who listen to this
episode,
is
an interesting thing.
And it is an interesting thing
how
okay.
how attracted niggas are to straight people. I like my niggas with nail polish on, honestly.
And just a little.
I do.
I love me a butch queen. No shade.
Yeah,
I do. I really do. I like when they be getting. I like when they be getting spicy back with me. Maybe that's my toxic trait, but I look for a butch queen with a little bit of glitter nail polish on. I don't care about. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting because there are plenty of gay sex workers who got fat asses and got OnlyFans, but
right.
Damn my book right now.
Plenty.
I really can't with y'all. Oh my god. Any last thoughts on LaQuann's question?
We could go for ages. We should have started off here, but it's okay. I'm glad. I know y'all see me over here sweating.
No, you're fine.
My last words is for the DL girls. If y'all do listen to us on the DL, it's no shit. If you're doing this for survival,
like, subscribe.
Right.
Tell
if you're doing this for survival,
it.
If you're doing this because it's necessary, or maybe you're not ready to do it yet, and you don't openly bash the community, I live for you. Yeah. Get your things. But the minute y'all start acting funny and calling niggas out their names and women out their names, that's when y'all need your ass beat.
Boots.
Other than that, fans work. Pure.
Other than that, happy anniversary again to me and LaQuann.
Girl, that was gonna be at the
end. She said any last words.
No, well, I thought we get. Well, okay, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pause that, and I'm gonna continue when we after the real last words.
I love it. No last words. Oh, look, I'm sorry, niece. Can you thank the young man that wrote into our YouTube about the question?
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Because the girl's just not name dropping, she's anonymous. Mr. Johnson, your comment on YouTube was so nice. It was so heartfelt. We cannot wait for you to update us.
What's going on? Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And your YouTube channel was cute.
T.
No shade. The YouTube channel was T.
Like, right. Girl, we need to catch up to you.
So, yeah, no shade. Thank you for writing in again. It definitely hit home for all of us. So
yeah, thank you, Mr. Johnson.
I love it.
All right, girl, we gotta wrap up. We've been talking for 3 hours.
Yeah. No shade.
It's been like an hour and 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess it's Gem of the Week time.
Yes,
ma'am.
Well, we have to introduce you this week. LaQuann said it's enough. Okay.
Okay.
So LaQuann, what's your Gem of the Week, baby?
My Gem of the Week is hold on, title's opening, but I do have one.
Not you rushing the girls that you're not proud.
Right.
Okay, well, who said I was gonna be first?
Right.
When you open your mouth, you know what I get.
You
know what I get.
Always...
Okay, girl. Well, the service in Mexico isn't good.
Oh, well,
so
wait a minute.
You've been working the last 3 hours.
My Gem of the Week is Beatbox 2 by Spot 'em Got 'em and Pooh Shiesty.
Come on, Pooh Shiesty. I like that name.
Yes, I love that song. That's my new shit.
The whole title, the whole everything is a mood.
Is a key. Yeah. All right, work, LaQuann. Okay, Malik, what's your Gem of the Week?
Play my pussy, but don't play with my emotions. It's Doja Cat Rules, bitch. Oh my God, bitch. I got into her album again, and I'm just like, bitch, Doja is that motherfucking girl.
Yeah.
I love her. Like, I love her. That's it.
Sure. Okay, Aaron, what's your jam of the week?
My jam of the week is the Different Freestyle by Miss Dream Doll. She said,
Yes, it's
fuck
all.
being booed up, nigga spit in my butt. Oh my God. Whole mood
But
for
she's so.
Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, she carried Dream Dolls. Whoever's writing for her now is no shade. I'm not trying to read. Uh, whoever's writing for her now, and whoever on her team told her, bitch, change your sound, change your vocals,
I
whatever
gotta
she's
get
giving
back
now.
up.
She's giving a whole new girl. She's giving
Uh,
like she's coming for her things. So
I
yeah,
gotta I
different
gotta get into
freestyle.
her.
Bitch, I'm gonna
Yeah.
send
I
you the
gotta get
link.
into
I'm
her.
gonna send it right now. Gag.
Yes.
She carried.
Work Green Doll.
Stevie, what's your jam of the week?
Oh, my jam of the week is by Tank. It's the song is the title of his. I don't want to name the number of albums, but it's Sex, Love, and Pain 2. He had an album called Sex, Love, and Pain. So the title track for Sex, Love, and Pain 2 is my jam of the week. So shout out to Tank. The song is cute. And shout out to my
Yes.
cousin for putting me on because I kind of paid Tank's album. But when she played this, it's like a little intro to it. It's shooting for me. So yeah, Sex, Love, and Pain 2
I
is my
love
jam
it.
of the week. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, another amazing episode.
Yes, sir.
We always go all over the place, but then we always make
Bring it
it back
on
to
back.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we always make it back to the center. I love you guys. Again, I want to say happy anniversary to Niece and LaQuann.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Yes, yes, and many more to come.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, listeners, thank you so much for listening and tuning in every week. We love it. We're getting back on the good foot, and we love, love, love to see it.
Yes.
We love when y'all hit us up via DM
Yes,
on
yes.
Twitter and Instagram, so keep those coming. Also, be sure to hit us up via email for Ask Him. You can email us at thehimpodcast@gmail.com. Like we say, bitch, anything else?
Have a good
Follow us
day.
on YouTube.
We love y'all. Yeah, follow us on
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
as well.
Like,
Bitch.
subscribe, share.
Yes,
Okay.
we got the visual episodes, girl. Get
Aaron.
into these videos, girl. No
Period.
shade. But yeah, girl, we'll see y'all next week. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Love y'all, babies.